After prayer and fasting and a farewell feast, the Pilgrim Fathers left the city of Leyden and sought the new and unknown land. So they left ye goodly and pleasant city, writes their historian Bradford, which had been their resting place near 12 years. But they knew they were pilgrims, and looked not much on those things, but lift up their eyes to ye heavens, their dearest country, and quieted their spirits. When, after many vexing days upon the deep, the pilgrims first sighted the new world, they were filled with praise and thanksgiving. Going ashore, they fell upon their knees and blessed the God of heaven. And after that, whenever they were delivered from accidents or despair, they gave God solemn thanks and praise. Such were the pilgrims, and such their habit day by day. The first winter in the New World was marked by great suffering and want. Hunger and illness thinned the little colony and caused many graves to be made on the nearby hillside. The spring of 1621 opened. The seed was sown in the fields. The colonists cared for it without ceasing, and watched its growth with anxiety, for well they knew that their lives depended upon a full harvest. The days of spring and summer flew by, and the autumn came. Never in Holland or England had the pilgrims seen the like of the treasures bounteous nature now spread before them. The woodlands were arrayed in gorgeous colors, brown, crimson, and gold, and swarmed with game of all kinds that had been concealed during the summer. The little farm plots had been blessed by the sunshine and showers, and now plentiful crops stood ready for the gathering. The pilgrims, rejoicing, reaped the fruit of their labors, and housed it carefully for the winter. Then, filled with the spirit of thanksgiving, they held the first harvest home in New England. For 1 whole week they rested from work, feasted, exercised their arms, and enjoyed various recreations. Many Indians visited the colony. Amongst these their greatest king, Massasoit, with 90 of his braves. The pilgrims entertained them for 3 days, and the Indians went out into the woods and killed fine deer, which they brought to the colony, and presented to the governor and the captain and others. So all made merry together. And bountiful was the feast, oysters, fish, and wild turkey, Indian maize and barley bread, geese and ducks, venison, and other savory meats decked the board. Kettles, skillets, and spits were overworked, while knives and spoons, kindly assisted by fingers, made merry music on pewter plates. Wild grapes, very sweet and strong, added zest to the feast. As to the vegetables, why, the good governor describes them thus: all sorts of grain which our own land doth yield was hither brought, and sown in every field, as wheat and rye, barley, oats, beans, and peas here all thrive, and they profit from them raise. All sorts of roots and herbs in gardens grow, parsnips, carrots, turnips, or what you'll sow, onions, melons, cucumbers, radishes, skirrets, beets, coleworts, and fair cabbages. Thus a royal feast it was. The pilgrims spread that first golden autumn at Plymouth, a feast worthy of their Indian guests. All slumbering discontents they smothered with common rejoicings. When the holiday was over, they were surely better, braver men, because they had turned aside to rest a while and be thankful together. So the exiles of Leyden claimed the harvests of New England. This festival was the bursting into life of a new conception of man's dependence on God's gifts in nature. It was the promise of autumnal thanksgivings to come.
Years ago the pioneers ventured forth to far frontiers, crossed the prairies on the go, saw the herds of buffalo as onward they traveled, over stream and mountain, into the land where they would find Indian names: Yakima and Tillamook, Clackamas and Bolshonook, Chilliwack and Papago, Kootenai and Navajo, Snohomish, Skykomish, Klickitat and Zuni. Oh, every place that they did go, Indian names: Umatilla and Paiute, Macklamath, Gillayut, Muckleshoot and Brave Pawnee, Chickasaw and Muskogee, Wenatchee and Yuma, Siskiyou and Shawnee, Saskatchewan and Cherokee. Indian names, Indian names. with plentiful orchard and field, richly laden with harvest time yield. People gather their love to bring. World of nature, thy praises to sing, warmed by rays at the sunlight at noon, cooled at night 'neath the stars and the moon. Seeds are nourished, take root and grow. World of nature, thy wonders to show. Earth, we witness the breadth of thy land, trackless ocean and bountiful sand, lofty mountain and streamlet small. World of nature, with land for